Welcome back, Oh, there we go. Welcome back, investigators, to Singularity Roleplay for our 6th episode of Fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse, a gritty and dark neon noir investigation game with a twist for the City of Mist system. While those of us around the game table have our safety tools in place, it's important to know if any of us, or if there is any content tonight that some may find to be a little too much. If at any point during the stream you become uncomfortable or you find the topics discussed to be too much, please take a step back, get some air, take some time to yourself, and hopefully we'll see you back here. This one's going to be a little difficult. There might be, in this session, there will likely be mental manipulation as well as emotional manipulation. And before we really get deep into this, I'm going to go ahead and go around the table and introduce our players, starting directly below me with Neptune.
Hi, I'm Neptune. I use he, his, and its pronouns. And I play Zio, who can cheat death, yet I think is the most humane member of the crew. Oh, it's interesting. Okay, that's me.
Nice. Directly next to him is Sin.
Hello, I am Sin, Synthetic 20 on all the social media that matters. I am playing Sophia Young, who is a rift of Rapunzel and getting less human as the days go by. I use they, them pronouns, and Fee uses she, her.
Very nice. Moving right along, we have Heck.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckelite. I'm here, I'm on your screen, and as per usual, tonight I'm playing Anna Lee, who uses she, her pronouns, and I use she, they pronouns. Everything's totally fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. There won't be any problems this session, I promise you. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Zio core!
All right, moving it along. Sorry for the noise in the background. Who else we got? That will be Hannah.
Hi, I will be your Ashe, Weylin, for tonight. I use they, them pronouns. She uses she, her pronouns. We were a misanthropic hacker nerd rift of Loki. Now we are a slightly less misanthropic hacker nerd rift of Loki.
Nice. Last but not least, Yoda.
It's me. I am Cassidy Yoda Almighty. I answer to it all. I use she, they pronouns. I play Percy, who uses he, him pronouns. The monologue tonight will explain what's going on with Percy. It's fine. Also, my dog has opinions. If you can hear her in the background. It's fine. It's totally good.
All right. And as usual with City of Mist, do apologize. As is usual with City of Mist, we begin with a monologue, and tonight's monologue is from Percy, who I will play the recording for.
Percy.
Percy jerks and looks around for an automaton before recognizing Pan's voice.
What? Check your pocket. What?
Percy pats his jacket pocket and flinches, catching the distinct shape of pan flutes.
What the fuck? How did you summon these? Oh, I did something very cool, but also very, very bad. Explain. You cracked in there, lost control, but your girl managed to lock your shit down again. Gave me an opening to take something from her. The fuck does that mean? She is dead. She's not. I couldn't have sensed her, couldn't have stolen some of her power and made the pipes if she was dead. Lilith beat her to death. Lilith probably thinks she beat her to death.
Percy looks around the carnival, eyes lingering on the big top as it is engulfed in flames.
She'll come for us. Yeah, probably. But with all the power I just took from her to make those pipes, she probably won't, probably can't come for us herself. No, you're right. She won't. She got off on using us to do her dirty work too much. We're fucked. Hey, I just stole a bunch of power for you, for us. Think about what we can do with this. What can we do with this?
Percy absentmindedly blows on the pipes, their power compelling him to play. He's far enough behind the group that none of them notice his new acquisition.
Oh, buddy, we can do a lot, especially to her, if she dares cross us, because now we've got a piece of her soul.
Percy plays a few notes again.
Yeah, she took a piece of us. It's only fair we take something back. Wait, what do you mean, my girl? Oh, for fuck's sake! You think I sit in here and pretend I don't see what's happening? Something cracked in darling Sophia, and now the princess is poking through. You've got a chance, man. That is you. How is that important right now? What? You think Penny won't put a target on your girl? You forget it was both of you who took her life from her? You two waged a war. No way Penny forgets that. I'll have to tell her about these.
Percy puts the pipes back in his jacket.
About what's coming for us now. You do that, bud. Just remind dear Sophia that you're the only one who hasn't left her. Shut up. Hey, I'm just telling the truth.
Percy tosses his keys to Zio and climbs in the back of his car.
Did I maybe buy special contacts for this game? Maybe.
Last we left off, our crew had been at the tail end of an exciting story. They had been dragged all the way out to the middle of nowhere to the Lemnos Carnival, where there they faced all sorts of deadly traps leading to Maximilian Drake. In this, our players, two of them, had cracked themes and had evolved slightly, causing a little more mischief in the world and a little more chaos within their daily lives. And as they came back, Sophia had discovered that her apartment had a new addition. Not only that, in the morning, Ashe had woken up to find a very interesting visitor there, along with Anna. So, before we get deeply started in this chaotic mess, let's go ahead and start with Percy and Fee.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. That sounds not at all ominous.
Well, technically in the timeline, we ours happened the night before someone showed up in my fucking apartment building, but whatever.
It's all good.
So, starting at Dad?
Hey, dear. How's it going?
What? And she just is like dragging Percy unknowingly because she's not letting go of Percy, but also like she wants to get close to her dad. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here?
This is, and she looks around, my apartment, obviously.
Now, I'm absolutely happy that you got yourself a nice fancy apartment in the city. Right? Now your mind not here.
No, of course you wouldn't be. You, how long have you been staying here, Dad?
Fate, this is the family home. Been here our entire lives.
Of course. I apologize. I'm just visiting. Got things confused. I brought a friend from the city. This is Percy.
He stands up. He's about 6'3", 6'4".
Same
And
height
he
as
off-
Percy.
Yeah, offers a hand. Name's Joan.
Percy.
Got a firm handshake there, son.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I have
what was it?
not let go of Fee's hand, by the way.
You taking good care of my daughter?
Much as she'll let me.
I am taking care of myself. Though I do work with Percy.
Mm. We're
Um,
co-owners of a club.
Well, ain't that just sweet? I've always been impressed with you, girl.
I appreciate that. You said you've been here the whole time. What about Mom?
Yeah. Do you reach out to your father?
Yeah. Like reach
Alright.
out, kind of hold hand solidarity moment.
Cool. As you do, the two of you start to notice that the room changes. This now looks like the family farm.
Oh. Okay. I don't know how I got confused. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Y'all are hungry? I can cook you up some biscuits and gravy.
Maybe we will come back at another time. It has to be a short visit this time.
That ain't no worries. I gotta get back because the bacon's starting to turn a little bit. So just give me a couple minutes here. Don't quite leave yet.
Mr. Young, before you step away, what's in that room over there? And I'll point to the one that's like all chained up or whatever and all funky.
Yeah, we don't go back there. That's the Fiona's mom's room.
Okay.
She don't want it disturbed. We don't touch it.
That's
Thank you.
reasonable of you.
Now, like I said, just don't go away yet. I gotta go turn the bacon quick so it don't burn.
Yeah, of course.
It's a great way to tie in the sizzling going on in the background. Your
Fee.
father, you go ahead.
No, Fee, we can't stay.
I didn't plan on it. You offered me to stay your place, is that still on the table?
Yeah.
I can't
No.
do this.
The other door, do you want to try and open it?
When I got close to it, no. No. It's not me, it's not mine.
Your mom's into some shit.
I don't know how. I swear I had perfectly normal childhood.
Perfectly normal childhood. And no offense, Feet, you turned out like this? You got as much trauma as I do.
I don't remember anything.
Not remembering and assuming your childhood was normal. Different things.
Maybe you're right.
I do that sometimes. Come on, before he gets back.
Yeah. That's probably for the best.
As you start walking away, the vision of the old farmhouse starts to fade and is once again back to that old cobblestone tower. You can still see a doorway that leads into that area, but without Fee's father there, there's no real in between. Now we're going to switch scenes real quick. Zio.
Yeah.
Trying to remember where we last left off with you.
Oh,
You went straight
I didn't
home,
have an
right?
epilogue. I just fucking went home.
All right. As you get home, there's somebody waiting for you at your door.
Zio is crying. And the moment he sees any semblance of a person waiting at his door, he stops and he's like wipes his tears, and that, like, it's almost like it's like CGI in a movie happening where all of a sudden, like, he doesn't look like he's been crying. A little bit. You could probably tell if you look closely. But in the night especially, he completely composes himself, at least visually. And can I tell who it is?
Yeah, it's Fatima.
Oh, I go, hi, what are you doing here?
I came to check on you because you haven't been answering your phone, and I got this weird message that said you were in danger, and so I came over here thinking that maybe something happened here.
Oh, I'm fine now. I'm for the most part, I'm fine now. I mean, yeah. I have a new phone. Um, yeah.
You sure you're okay?
Well, no, but like I'm fine. But I don't. All of this. There is so much happening. With all of this rift stuff. And I'm not cut out for this. I'm not cut out for this. I'm so incredibly not cut out for this. Um, and I I'm completely I hate this.
Why don't listen? I got us some food. Why don't we just go inside and chill?
Sure. Yeah. Sure. I'll let her in.
Is that? I don't want to know. It,
What?
she points to like a tear in your shirt.
Do I remember getting that? Like, do I know what that's from?
That was from the human cannonball. Like as you guys were dealing with that, I'm thinking that's kind of how it's a good way to explain that.
Okay. Um. Oh, I mean, I'll. I mean, are you? Do you want to know?
No, I don't. I really don't. Because it's probably going to be some fantastical tale.
I mean, definitely not anything to write a fairy tale about, but fantasy, sure. That's what it felt like. Yeah. Yeah. But like, like Game of Thrones, not like Rapunzel.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, she pulls out 2 box sets of Game of Thrones. She's got the first and second season. She's like, I thought we could binge watch this, get drunk, and just kind of chill.
Okay. Yeah. That's definitely a better than the rest of my night is gone.
All right. And as you walk through the door, the scene shifts one more time. It's the next morning. You wake up on the couch with Fatima. Both you guys are asleep. Sorry for the noise. Both you guys are asleep, and you notice that there's somebody sitting directly across from you.
I jolt up whomst.
Whomst the fuck? You don't know who this person is, other than he appears to have Sikh wrappings, a very strong jaw and beard, and his eyes are glowing red.
Excuse me? Um, why are you in my apartment?
I could be here for a number of reasons. I could be here to kill you, but instead, I have interest in you.
You're not the only one.
You're stronger than you believe you are, Zio.
Elaborate, please.
You have a gift, a very strong gift, an ability to avoid permanent death.
I mean, I just saw a person put all of their hair around a car. Is reviving really that special?
Yes. Some would kill for this ability, and many have.
Uh, so I really don't mean to be rude, but so with all of this being said, why are you in my apartment?
Things are going to happen, Zio.
More?
Things, of course. Things are going to happen, whether you like it or not. There are two options. You can either run from it and go back to sleep, or you can embrace it.
The former sounds really appealing right now.
I can make that happen.
Like, but I kind of like not dying.
Yes, but imagine a world where you won't have to anymore. You won't be involved in the fantastical. You won't need to worry about gangs and crime. You can just live your life the way you want to.
Well, I'm still at a really highly increased risk of dying every single time I like do anything. So the fact that I don't really that much have to worry about that is really nice. But I also agree with you. Um, so what does this look like for me? What is are you what are you offering exactly?
3 wishes. You get 3.
Wait, but if one of them is to not be a rift, then do I still get the other 2? Because if it's involved in being a rift and I'm not aware of it, how would I capitalize on the other 2 wishes? Or should I do 2 and then?
You're not the first person to have asked this. I have a process.
Okay.
You give me all 3 wishes. We do them in succession. You get them regardless of your rifthood.
Oh. I feel like I'm getting scammed.
And many do. This is not something you should take lightly, and I'll let you think it over.
Okay. What's your name?
You can call me Mahmoud.
Okay. One, just like out of curiosity, you're saying I have all this power. Why do you want to give me more?
I don't. I want to give you an easier life.
Why is that on? I mean, I'm so happy for that to be on somebody's agenda. But usually people do things because they get something out of it, right? Like with this
Not everything has to have ulterior motives.
I mean, that's true, but most people don't think like that. Are you like a genie? Is that the
He stands up and you realize that he doesn't have legs,
oh,
and your entire apartment changes a bit from being an apartment to being in the open desert. And he looks down on you and says, the proper term is Jinn.
Jin? Got it. Yep. Okay.
And you're back in your apartment. Once again, think this over. There are others who may wish to give you the similar offer. I highly suggest not accepting them. The Ifrit are not kind.
What makes you different?
There isn't really a level of trust that can be bought except with one's daughter. And he looks to Fatima before heading towards the door.
Girl, wake up! Girl!
You hear her snore real quick as he's already out the door. She's, what? We in danger?
Is your dad a djinn?
But no, my dad's not a djinn. He's a lion cuck. What are you going on about? Oh.
Who just walked into my apartment then?
Are you still drunk? Because I'm buzzing still.
God, I wish I was.
Zio, just go back to sleep. You'll feel better in the morning.
I have a lot of thinking to do, actually, I actually think I have a lot of thinking specifically to do. But yeah, okay. Zio, he's never been less drunk in his life. He just kind of freaks out verbally for a moment and then pretends to go to sleep. Waits for her to look like she's fallen back asleep. Then begins like silently cleaning everything up in the
As you go back to your bathroom to do the cleanup, right?
I mean, not.
Oh,
not
okay. You're talking about from the night before.
Yeah, but it will end up in every aspect of his apartment eventually.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you are throwing away some trash, the scene shifts over to Ashe and Anna. Last we left off, the two of you were facing down a rather interesting opponent.
Thought they left.
Yeah, I thought they
Very
were
cryptically. Yeah.
They did.
The dagger speared to dagger form again. Are you like okay?
I'm fine, but who was that?
Loki?
Okay. And what is a god doing in our apartment building?
I guess he wants to use you in some form of trickery.
Hey,
We should tell people. You sure
looks
you're
down the
okay?
hallway. Looks down. Zio's not in the building. Like, who do we have to tell at this point?
I meant my brother and Anna.
Wait, Anna's the person you're talking
Sorry, I said it. I was looking at Heck while I was saying that.
to.
You're fine.
Nice.
I played another game this morning.
You're good. You're good. I mean, do you think they're gonna be back soon, or are we gonna have to go in that weird door after them?
Did I know about the door? I don't think I knew about the door.
I don't
We
think
did
you knew
like I was like, I thought everybody, because like we saw like I know Anna saw it at least, and was like,
yeah, no, Ash,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna deal with that.
I had to remember. Ash does not know. She's like, weird door.
Oh.
What?
I sent a
gesture.
text out saying that we were going through a weird door.
Oh, right. She doesn't. I guess we should go for the door. Maybe. Are you alive? Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Send.
Do you put that just to Percy or in the group chat?
That a group chat.
Oh, Percy's asleep.
Maybe
I
they
think
left.
Fee would probably respond first. Yeah, we're alive. Let me. Where are you?
Anna's. It would be really funny if I had to say that.
Okay, be there in a second.
Bring all. And an emoji of like a horse.
What?
Say
And
that
then-
one more time, Hannah.
And an emoji of a horse.
No. The first part and then the horse part.
Bring all. And then an emoji of a horse.
Okay.
Bring all the horses.
Mm.
And then Fee is going to get off her phone and say, sorry about that, to Percy, who, after she got the text message, she pushed Percy out of the bed because they were laying in bed.
He hit the floor and just kind of rolled over. Ow. Ow.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're a liar.
What?
Ow. What? Why are we awake?
Your sister. She
You good?
texted the group.
What? This is like hand waves from the floor.
She's
like,
at Anna's. Something's weird. I don't know. Sorry.
I gotta feed Louie.
Okay.
He
No.
gets up.
For the record, Your Honor, both Fee and Percy are fully clothed and have never not been fully clothed during the night.
Sustained.
What was that?
Sustained. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah. He just like gets up and like scratches his stomach and like walks out, opens the fridge, gets a dead rat, walks into the spare bedroom, opens the door. Louis.
It's like instantly just out of your hand.
Buddy, and I'd go to his little butt scratchers.
Does the wiggly butt.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And they'll scratch the little joints on his legs because those get sore, and we just scratch.
Fee is just standing there amazed, like, you are like a giant child sometimes, aren't you?
Look how cute he is, Fee. Like, come on. Also, think of the security.
You're not wrong.
I mean, like we get those guys in here sometimes who try to roofie people. We just take them to the basement, show them Louis. They pee them their pants. They never try to roofie somebody again.
Fair. Percy, I need to say something before we go.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be clear about something. You continually refer to me as like your best friend, and
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that I don't necessarily see you like that.
I have not had coffee, Sophia.
At least not just like that. Get your coffee. We'll talk later. I just wanted to put the thought.
Nope.
in your head.
Nope. Are you expressing an emotion?
Yes. I thought that I didn't have emotions anymore.
Yeah, you've been listening to me for like what, 12 years tell you otherwise?
Because the only emotion I was used to having was gone. I don't feel fear anymore. And that was it. For me, for as long as I remember. So I thought they were all gone.
All right. Come here.
She'll come there, give him a hug.
Just drop my chin on her head. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Do you want to pet Louie?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go make coffee.
I also just realized that I had Sophia's name wrong when I was playing her dad. So, retcon that one.
What?
I said Fiona, not
Oh.
Sophia.
I didn't even catch it.
I didn't catch it either. My brain corrected it.
It's okay. We'll chalk it up to your dad just starting to go see that.
We'll chalk it up to the fact that he's been a sleeper in an area that is mist intensive for like 15 fucking years.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, actually, that'll work.
He forgot he had an accent last episode.
Yeah.
He also forgot he had a daughter, but you know, I don't have feelings about that. Whatever.
So, while this is happening, Ashe, Anna, do you guys try to go into the weird door?
Well, we got a reply. So I'm gonna wait. Unless Anna has a different opinion.
No, I saw it and then just went to bed the previous night. She had no interest in going through it. Not if we don't have to.
I honestly don't know what would happen if you do go to the door. I'm more curious than you are.
Me, the player, is
Flip a coin. Just make a decision.
With the face Alan is making, I got ideas.
I don't know what you're going on. What you're going on about? It's head empty, no thoughts.
Survey says.
Survey says, don't worry about it.
Survey says, don't worry about it. Do you guys, or Zio, since you were also in that group text, do you respond to it?
Zio muted it.
Nice.
So, Anna.
Well, he would have left it. Oh, I'm so sorry.
When did you wake up to all of this, like, riff shit?
Man, not super long ago. A couple of months ago. Like, I don't think it's quite been a year yet.
Interesting.
Pretty new.
Trying to figure out his motivation. And I'm coming up blank.
Yeah, I mean, your guess is as good as mine is. I don't super like that very, prolific crime boss that had his eye on me.
Oh yeah. Me, the player, forgot that was said. That might just be the association with Percy, to be fair. They seem to have history. In the way Percy has history with people.
Hmm.
Oh, that's fun. Zio, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just pondering on Zio, whether or not he would have even been in the group chat because he just got the phone. And if he had gotten it that night, he probably would have just immediately left it. So, but the thing is, things that have happened that make me, I'm not sure if it's really left his phone, but we'll come back to that, I guess.
All right. I think actually it would be. Ash, you hear somebody at the steps coming up.
Gonna look, Elu, carefully.
You see Lilith.
That's a can of worms.
Who's a can of worms?
A very bad memory from my brother's past has arrived.
Okay. So it looks like we're getting the whole collection here. Do we know why? They've all decided to just kind of convene at once?
I mean, I think that's Sophie's room, so I mean, I imagine Fee's is Fee's problem. Anyway, I'm gonna go stop a bitch. You stay here where it's safe.
Like I don't know about that. The couple I don't think anyone should be going alone with any of this stuff.
That's your choice. I've made my opinion clear, and she walks out the door. Hey, bitch!
She looks directly at you.
Alan, do I hear that? Oh my god.
Yes, you do.
I throw the door open because Ash is calling someone a bitch in my hallway. I am in a t-shirt and boxers. What the fuck?
Hi to you too. Both of you.
Oh, god damn it. Why are you here?
I thought I'd bring you some coffee and see how you were doing.
No. We just had a conversation a week ago about how you weren't going to come and see me.
That was your father. Sorry, that was my father.
No, So you're just... Okay.
I think this is a perfect time for Fee to come up behind Percy and say, "What is going on?"
Honestly, I don't even know what I was going to think. I still had your keys. And I thought maybe...
I changed the locks recently. That's some shit.
Okay. I don't necessarily have the key for the front door. I had to break it.
Ash, I need you to update the security system again.
Fine. I'm gonna let you deal with this, and I'm going back to my room.
Okay.
Your sister's pleasant.
Why are you here, Lil? Morning, Anna.
Oh, it's Lil. Okay.
Hey.
You want some coffee?
Fee will go back in to grab several cups of coffee.
Please.
There's canonically coffee in Anna's hand.
And also, Lilith pulls out like the big, like gallon-sized tote that she grabbed from the coffee
Where did
shop.
it come? I'm about to say which coffee shop.
Star Schmuck.
Not drinking that shit in my house. I hate their coffee.
What would you prefer, Dunn Brothers?
No. I have my own coffee from a local.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jim Lorton's.
We support small business in this establishment. Thank you.
She sets the coffee down on the ground because clearly you guys aren't going to let her anywhere near the apartments. She says, I was partially confused by hearing your name come out of my father's mouth. And two, I had a very traumatic run-in with somebody.
I have an idea of who that might be.
But I see you're doing well, so enjoy the free coffee and have fun with the rest of your life.
Lil, I did something. I didn't know she was still around. She is. Keep an eye on things. Watch your back. More than
usually do.
usual.
I usually do. Because I guarantee you're not going to. And she turns to walk away.
B, can we make my coffee Irish?
Already got
Please.
them in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Anna, you want yours
Wow.
Irish?
You know, it's that kind of morning. I'll go for it.
Alice, you can come out now.
I'm not done coding. Give me 22 minutes. 42. 7. Also, I may have mixed up characters.
You're good.
oh,
She's still
were
not
you
great.
thinking that was Penny?
Yeah. No.
I
no,
was
that's
thinking
not,
that too.
that's not her. That's
Okay.
that's the rebound from Penny.
yeah.
Come on.
So bad. Not that level bad.
That's why I'm saying I need a flow chart. I need
You know, with Percy, you need like a whiteboard.
When you play a game once a
I
month,
need a
you're good at these things.
three-dimensional like
the Charlie Day string board.
okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, moving on, your guys' quote-unquote homework was to discuss what you guys have been doing over the last 2 months. And I'm actually going to start with Zio.
Hey girl, hey. All right, I'll stop typing Percy's romance flowchart looking like a Rubik's Cube. So anyways. Yeah, so first of all, I will say, so first he's just like he's definitely thinking, "Who boy, that thinking is occurring." And he doesn't really do much about it till one day he does show up at work and there is like a whole bouquet of some type of flowers and stuff, which he is like, why the fuck are all these flowers here, etc., etc. Upon learning why and reading why, he is spurred on by this. For Zio, he, after the encounter with this person in his apartment, showing up out of the blue, and then receiving these words from a certain, como se dice, Percy, of whom no, none of his all of his coworkers are asking. None of them are receiving answers. But within like that bouquet and with that letter, there was something that really spurs him on to kind of a little bit take it more in his own hands, in trying to understand like what's happening to him, what he is. He's heard from this person like, oh, like this is really powerful. People would kill for this. He's heard a word or two around, he knows some terms, but essentially he doesn't want what was in that letter to be true. And so he wants to take this a bit in his own hands. Not necessarily like embrace it, but all of these terms he's trying to like talk to people that aren't part of the crew, like that he's encountered, like Fatima, obviously, and the people around there, where he works, and actually get a grasp on what the fuck is happening in this city. And because for this, it for him, he's been so incredibly dropped into it, and in a very violent fashion, and is, this person, is saying like, you either go to sleep or you have to deal with all of these factions, gangs, all of this drama. And Zio actually wants to make like his own informed choice on that, if this is actually a choice he can make, because a guy with a blood clotting disorder really actually is not against being able to die. Really frees up a lot of stress in his life if he cannot die. So yeah, that's what he does. Like, he still, if you didn't know him very well, like you would just see him going about his daily life kind of, but it's like on all of his breaks, he's like bugging the coworkers he knows are riffs and stuff like that, or like saying things to figure out if people are it and then asking them about it. And yeah, that's what he's doing. He's using the expression theme book to he's using that. He's using his charm, his wit.
All right. You have a customer that shows up and they sit down, take off this gray fedora that matches their gray suit, set it down. He's kind of a grizzled looking soldier that turned businessman, and he flags you down.
Hi, hello, sir.
Yeah, I am. Well, I'm kind of looking to eat here, but I'm looking for somebody named Zio.
Well, you've come to the right place. I'm Zio. I can take your order. Is there something else you were concerned about here?
So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna need 2 shawarma with fries to go,
Okay.
and just one sec.
Okay.
Pulls out a newspaper, starts reading through a couple of pages. So, all right, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to need a couple of shawarma to go, and then you and I need to have a chat.
Excuse me?
You, plus me, have a chat to go.
And what's your name, sir?
Sharp. Damien Sharp.
Okay. Okay. I'll go get your shawarma and fries. And I will put that order in, and deal with everything. Is it kind of like maybe around my break time?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will like basically put it all together and kind of like usher him out and like give him his stuff and like, stand out with him.
He passes you one of the boxes with the food. Says, "Come on."
Okay. Can't be that long on my break, but
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay.
okay.
Besides, I just bought you some free lunch, so.
Of course, thank you so much.
Now, it's kind of come to my attention that you're having some very specific problems, and you were visited by a certain individual who claims that they can give you some quote-unquote magical remedies.
A certain individual did, I think visit is a really kind word. I did, yeah. Yes. Yes. Magical remedies, yes.
All right. Our mutual friend here reached out to me as a sort of go-between to maybe help you transition out of this whole rift thing.
Who's it?
It's,
We have a mutual friend?
yeah, Mahmoud.
Okay. Okay.
Now, while what he does is important, I greatly appreciate the efforts that he puts in. I don't quite agree with his methods.
Yeah, they're like interesting.
Yeah. Well, he's obviously you kind of know that things are weird around the city.
You can say that again.
Yeah. Well, I work for an organization that sort of monitors and keeps an eye on those things.
There's an organization like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard of one.
You wouldn't have. It's usually kept out of the public eye, especially from rifts.
So why are you telling me about that?
Because part of what he is offering may actually be something that's helpful for you and will also ultimately give you more freedom than you realize. You can fall asleep. You can go back to having a normal life. You won't have to deal with dying every other day or whatever it is that you do. They can free you from this blood disease that you're dealing with. But then what? You go back to sleep and just be a regular Joe that has to work at a shitty little shawarma place in the middle of nowhere.
Sounds pretty nice.
To some. Other people want to do good.
Well, if I got saved from my shitty little blood disease and I woke up, I could actually do well, yeah. That would actually change a lot for me.
Mm.
But so why I still don't understand. I'm getting really wary with gestures from people I've barely talked about are being provided to me these days. It's like, why? Like, first I got a 401k, and now this. Like, is there something? I know that, our mutual friend said he didn't have ulterior motives, but
Listen, what he does is fun, fine and dandy, but always comes with a price. It's like a
that's what I
monthly
said. I
fee.
asked him if I felt like I was being scammed, and he was just like, "I'm a nice guy."
He's a djinn. Don't expect Jin to do anything for you for free.
How would I do something for him if I fell asleep?
You wouldn't. That's the thing. More or less what you're doing is giving him some of your power, making him stronger. By you falling asleep, it helps him out. But that's why I'm here, is because I'm kind of like, you probably shouldn't do that. It'd be bad for everybody in particular.
Okay. So you're saying I shouldn't do the wishes thing because he shouldn't have a bunch of some of what I can do.
We already have a problem going on with his particular brand of helping.
Okay. So
But what he can provide you is give you less of an issue with your blood. And in this one, he's actually being sincere.
So you're saying that I shouldn't have him make
I
me
wouldn't.
asleep, but
Yeah,
if
I wouldn't let him make you go to sleep, but he can definitely help you out with the blood.
I feel like that's too good to be true. Again, like still. But okay, I'll definitely take that into consideration. I'll put that in my Rolodex. Yeah. So okay, is that all? Is that what you wanted to just talk to me about? You're from
Well,
this like. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make you aware of it because if you do decide that you're going to go to sleep, and that is very much your prerogative, I ain't going to stop you. Hell, I'll even help you. All right? I would gladly do it, no strings attached.
What?
I do.
Why do you want me to go to sleep?
Part of what my organization does is maintain the number of rifts that we have in the city. We have too many, starts causing problems. Let's just leave it at that.
So I wasn't a rift when I was killed.
No, that's what woke you up.
Why? So it wasn't your organization?
No.
Because I've been trying, if that's what I don't understand why someone would want to activate me.
That's not something that happened on us. It's just something that happened. Which leads me into the next point.
Okay.
If you go to sleep, you won't remember anything about what happened to you. You don't remember who killed you, the fact that you got killed. Hell, you won't even remember the people that you've been associated with over the last few months.
Sign me up.
You would rather forget everybody and just walk away and not try and seek justice for the harm that's been caused to you?
Nothing's wrong has been done to me. Really? I mean, I'm alive still, so I don't really think about that much who I mean, what kind of justice do I want to give for someone who's allowing me to stay alive and defeat the disease that has caused me so much trouble over the course of my entire life? Like, I don't, if they activated that, that helps me, in this moment, but of course it leads to all this other stuff, but
It only gets worse from here. That's why I'm saying.
well, then I wouldn't want to remember stuff that gets even worse. If I can get help with my blood, so you're saying I could get help with, so you're suggesting that I could get help with my blood disease, but still stay a rift, and that's better than going to sleep and not things getting worse? Like, going back to normal, you think that things getting worse is better for me? Hey, listen, I got the highest I got the highest GPA in my AP calculus class, and this math is not adding up. Like, I'm really trying to understand everything happening here.
Fine, let me quit beating around the bush.
Please.
Should you decide, take this option, go to sleep, get everything cured, go back to a regular life, you're more than welcome to get a job with us as a gatekeeper.
Isn't that who killed me?
No.
No? Wait, but if I went to wait. Are you saying if I don't do that, you want me to be a gay? Like,
No, I'm saying if you decide
mm-hmm.
that you want to get cured, go to
Mm-hmm.
sleep and live a boring life, that's
Mm-hmm.
your prerogative. But there's another option. If you decide to go to sleep, get cured, you could also come work for us.
But what would that look like? What does getting cured and working for you look like? Because aren't you still dealing with all this stuff? How would I know? I wouldn't be able to see any of it, right?
That's where you're wrong. You will still see all of it. You'll be able to see.
Just that it's all going to get worse. So why would I want to do that? I'm
get
so
worse
sorry.
for you as
I
a
know.
rip. I'm trying to give you tools to be able to be stronger, not just like physically or mentally, but like have a network, to be able to have connections that will give you what you need to survive and not just live day in and day out.
And I'm so thankful for that. Wouldn't me going to sleep make me weak? Like, it would make me physically weaker, right?
You won't have the specialized gift that you have now.
Yeah.
You are right. We make up for a lack of powers in other ways.
Are you actually like helping people though?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Listen, lots of things are going to happen. All right. You just take my card. Should shit go sideways for you and you need some immediate help, let me know.
Okay.
He hands you a blank white card. Or sorry, not white, gray. It's a blank gray card.
Now one of my special, I don't know what I'm a rift of, but it is not, seeing eyeglass, magic mirror,
Says, look at it again. And you watch as all the gray starts to form into the letters of his name and his personal phone number.
Whoa. That is cool. Is there like a riff that makes business cards?
No, it's not. You know what? It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Is it rude to ask what you're a rift of?
I'm not a rift. I'm a gatekeeper.
Oh, okay.
I don't have mystical powers. I just have some control over the mist.
Okay. Um, well, I'll keep this all in mind. Thank you. I do really appreciate that you're, you know, trying to give me information and everything like that. So thank you very much. I will hopefully not need to use this card for emergencies. But yeah, thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
You too. And he takes his box of shawarma and jumps into his car before heading out.
Zio looks like a complete dumbass for the street for at least a solid another minute. Just this car is sick. And then his own facing his lack of mortality, reaches his mind. And he goes back to work. A lot to unpack there. His calculus skills. He wishes this was a situation where they would come in. It's not. There are other skills he lacks.
Mm.
But yeah, he's unpacking that.
All right. Real quick, we're gonna switch scenes over to Anna. What have you been up to for the last 2 months?
I mean, surprisingly, I think Anna has tried to go back to routine a little bit, tried to, actually work like maybe she's supposed to do. Um, though over those 2 months, I feel like she would try to like corner Funny at some point and, kind of ask because it really did start with him just like saying like, "Oh yeah, just take a break, go to this restaurant," and then this entire path happens. So I don't know. I feel like she would try to corner him and be like, "Hey, did you know what was gonna happen when you just, sent me on break that one day? Um have anything
He
to do with you, maybe?"
he looks around from the desk. Says, of course, my friend. Of course, I know. It was written. I had to put you back on path.
It was written. Where was it written? I've seen every book in this building. Maybe.
See, that was the maybe. He stands up, pushes his chair, and says, "Follow me." And he leads you to the back of the library. And you start noticing that the hardwood floors are now stone. The wooden bookcases are also stone, as if they were carved into the wall. And he goes, no, that is Annabelle. Here you are. And he pulls out this large leather-bound tome and sets it on a pedestal.
Am I allowed to open this?
Feel free.
Okay. Oh, just gonna, gingerly open the book.
As you open it, it is a description of your life. from your birth to now.
Why is all of this in here?
Who else keeps track of life? Listen to me, my friend. You know everything is strange. I know everything is strange. What I do is I write.
So you've written the lines, the storylines of everyone here, or is it just a few?
It's not just me. But I don't do all the writing. I set up the books. You write the stories.
I see. So you had to put me back on the path. Was there a reason I was off of it?
It's not that you were off of it. It's that you were destined for something more.
Like people now looking for me for some reason, and I'm, maybe okay with that, maybe not.
That's the least of your worries. Don't even worry about that.
Oh, what if one of them is, a major crime boss in the city, be a very dangerous person.
Like I said, don't worry about that. That is not as big a deal as you think it is.
Okay. I'm just a little concerned about my mortality here, but okay.
It really is not as bad as you think it is. There are far worse things that go bump in the night. And trust me, this is, yes, it's not that great. But you know, it's fine, it's fine. Little Schwarman will fix everything.
Huh. So I don't even know what to think about all of this, honestly. That's a lot to wrap my head around. I mean, what does the path forward look like? I mean, I guess you can't really answer that for me. It's just something that I just have to do. Um,
I do not know the future, my friend. But I can tell you right now, there are some things you are not ready to learn yet. You are not ready to go down certain paths, and I can tell you where they are. You just must trust the process.
do the paths of, all of my companions here always stay close by, or do we separate? Are they supposed to do that?
He points over to the shelf, and you see your book, or sorry, you see where your book was. You also see Ashe, Sophia, Percy, and Zio. When they get grouped like this, it usually means there is a bigger story that ties it all together. I think you're also missing the bigger picture. And he waves his arm to reveal hundreds of rows of books.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they say the bird is the word. It's okay. The word is the word. But I'm the bird.
You're the bird.
Yeah.
Can I ask which one?
Um, so there's two ways we can do this. Either you can roll to look beyond the mist, or you can narratively you can actually just like take a vague hint. It's really up to you how you want to do that.
You know, I think this is going to be one of the rare times that a bunch of things to tags to look beyond the mist would be helpful. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Mostly mostly because we're in a library and there's like all these tags that I can use.
Do it.
Okay. So like I feel like an argument could be made for like all three of my librarian tags.
Yep.
Library, archive acumen, it's in a book. I would also like to potentially use bird calls from
Yes.
Bird by Crows. Okay. Cool. Let's see, which D6s do I want to use?
Is it a Look Beyond the Mist roll then? Because isn't
Yeah.
Look Beyond the Mist Mythos?
Oh, you were correct. Roll plus mythos.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
No, you're fine. I
don't
totally
remember
blanked on that
yeah, it's like,
myself.
I don't remember how to play this game when it's like once a month. Like it's a very hard switch between all the other stuff that I'm playing. Okay.
I feel that.
Oh, okay. That's a 6 and a 4 plus my mythos is 2, so 12.
When you look at him, you see a shadow of a large ibis behind him, and you realize that this is Toth.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. He also has a caiman in his hands. A caiman. Not a gay man. A caiman.
He has Neil Gaiman?
Yes, he's got Neil Gaiman.
I'm in his arms?
Here we go.
Oh, got a little
Just
crocodile
a
in his hand.
Neptune-shaped
guy.
crocodile.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool though. Okay. That's that's cool. That's cool. That's just
He said you have
been
many
my
questions.
boss the entire time.
Like I said, I'm sure you have many questions. I can answer a lot.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start. I mean, there's a bigger picture, there's bigger story. Does that story have a name? Is that in a book or is it too large?
The name for this book is not yet written. The story must continue. Eventually you'll get there. Until then, you just have to play it out.
Okay.
You do hear the caiman hiss, and he says, Amit, stop. It's fine. I know you're hungry.
Please don't eat me.
Listen, let me go feed the. Yeah, don't worry about it. He's just hungry. He's cranky.
Yeah, I was like, I hope he doesn't have a taste for birds.
He does, but that's different.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. I've been real concerned about the recent pet we've acquired at the apartment building. So, you know.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Your friend got the big spider.
Mm-hmm. Just a bird eating spider. He's
Yeah,
cute, but I'm not gonna get too close.
no. Amit is not. Amit doesn't eat birds. I mean, he likes birds, but he doesn't eat them all that often. He's just hungry boy. Wants souls.
Ah, okay.
He's like with his hand just going. Rah, 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 rah.
Well, okay. I think I just need to sit down and process this.
Take all the time you need.
Should I still call you Fondy?
Of course.
Okay. Just making sure. But thanks.
Now, if things get overwhelming, let me know. I know it's a lot to realize that your life is not really predestined, but it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. It's big, mess. Don't worry about it.
I mean, same story beats different choices, right?
That's what I get for looking at the chat.
What are they saying? What are they doing?
Sin said soul food.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right. Was there anything else that you had with your 2 months? Because this is also technically a monologue, or not a monologue, a montage. It's downtime.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's anything that you wanted to look at, and same with you, Zio, if there's anything that you wanted to look at behind the scenes, you can also do that.
Orm. Um, can we just like establish that Zio a little more? Zio like knows what's happening, kind of a little more now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really like it just yeah. Just the context of what's happening. That's what he's. All these things are coming. Yada yada. He's like, fuck. What are these people talking about? Am I missing something? So I guess that is something he'd be asking about. I'm like, every goddamn person around here is talking about something is coming. So yeah, just kind of as a guy of well destiny himself. Um, he would be asking questions about that.
All right. The answers are very muddled when it comes to that. Like you keep getting and this is more kind of looking, or kind of connecting with your mythos.
Yeah.
You don't know what's coming. You do know that something big is about to happen.
He's like, how fast can I get that sleeper timetable? No. Okay. Yeah. He absorbs that information. He absorbs that. Is this like, can I put an attention on my destiny? Is that enough to like
Yeah.
what I've done? Okay, cool.
Yeah, because that is giving a mythos. That is giving attention to your mythos.
Yay.
What about you, Anna?
I think the more time that she's able to spend in this like secret room of people's fates, she might put attention on routine. Hello. Like that would probably be fair. And just kind of another thing just in passing. And it probably like wouldn't be like, I would be giving Zio space, not like, going to his place of work or anything. But like just every once in a while I might just like send like a meme or something. Just like still in my thoughts. Like I don't know. Just gonna give him his space. Give him his space. He'll talk to us when he wants to talk to us. But I don't know. Just like a little.
Zio would any normal form of communication. I don't respond to, but when you start sending memes, he will start responding to those like LMFAO. Like he sends a lot of like Real Housewives gifts and stuff.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
This is when you learn through this. He's an avid Real Housewives watcher.
That's amazing.
I love it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like that might get Anna like a little bit into it too, and just to kind of see what it's about and be like, I see why people like this. I'm not gonna binge it, but I see why people like this.
You're like, I can see this, the picture of this, and Zio is just sitting there like binge watching everything.
Exactly.
Zio binge watches as Neptune was binge watching The Real Housewives of Percy.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's
God.
parallels. Although Neptune have never seen an episode of Real Housewives in my life. But
That's awesome.
Okay. Oh, that's
that is long-standing Zio lore I've known.
So as I'm gonna switch scenes over to Ashe.
Hi. Hello. I feel like she'd be spending a lot of time kind of sorting through the night we heard her brother killed that man. Also constantly buying new upgrades for the security system for the club apartment building to make sure no one could break into the front door again.
So real quick, to explain what Lilith did, she literally just grabbed the doorknob and ripped it out. Like there is a like twisted metal kind of thing. You're gonna have to replace the whole door.
Cool. There is now a box around the knob with a special lock. But she'd also be exploring the limits of this new power that's woken up in her, and like just seeing what she can do with this ice magic that she suddenly can do, and exploring why she wants to tell everyone the truth about her past.
All right. So you're giving your mythos attention. While you are, what does this look like when you're doing it? Do you go down to the junkyard? Are you going down to the park?
I imagine it be mostly in Percy's torture basement.
I love.
But she might like try and see if there are like temperature limits to like when she can do this, like maybe go to a sauna, find a room by herself and try doing it in there, stuff like that.
Okay. While you are messing with this, you hit a point where like you're trying to do it over an open fire. Like you see a barrel fire that somebody had left, just kind of unattended, and you start doing it and nothing's happening.
The barrel's a rift. That's Hades. I'm sorry. Continue.
That's awesome. While you're doing this, the alleyway starts to sort of fade from view again, and you start to see these snow-covered mountains. And then footsteps from behind you.
How close? Like close?
Not close, probably like the other end of the alleyway.
Cool. I'm drawing the dagger and tossing it at the approaching figure because this is fucked up.
As you do, they sort of duck out of the way, and it hits and sticks into the wall. And you see Detective Das.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what? I came out here for a patrol, and you threw a knife at me. This is...
Do you not see those mountains?
If you turn around, you notice that it's just an alleyway. The madness is you throwing a fucking knife at me. You know, I should arrest you for that.
We live in a fucking world where I can do this, and she like makes an icicle appear above the fire. And you're saying that there's not a possibility that someone was forcing me to hallucinate mountains?
Listen, we live in a strange ass world. Don't get me wrong. I can create fire from my fingertips and shields around people, but you know what? I don't know what the hell you saw, because I didn't see it. Is there a reason you're trying to kill me?
Because I thought you were someone trying to capture me in a ice mountain vision, and you were attacking me.
Fair
I do
enough.
apologize, though.
Fair enough. Try not to kill me.
She materializes a dagger back in her hand and sheaths it.
I got some questions for you, since I was actually kind of looking to talk to you sometime this week, today anyways. Whatever. I was looking to talk to you sometime earlier this week.
Go.
There's a whole string of murders. Remember those? Couple years, something.
Just a lot of news. I wasn't living in this city a while ago.
All right. They wanted me to look into the old cases for some reason, even though it's not our jurisdiction. Higher ups must be really bored.
I really don't know what you mean. We live in America. There's a lot of murders all over this country every day.
All right, listen, I'm just going to get straight to the point. I know you're involved. Somehow, some way, I know you're involved.
That's not a question.
The question is, how are you involved?
We live in America. People get by and eat. She starts walking away.
Listen, I've done Percy a lot of favors, but if this is what I think it is, I can't cover this up.
What do you think it is?
I'm not sure I want to answer that yet. Not until I have the facts.
Well, I'll continue to stand my ground.
You do that. And she just starts walking down the other end of the alleyway.
This is like a double open alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gonna head back to the apartment and chew on that.
As you're walking out, And rounding the corner, the camera pans up, and you see a pair of green eyes hovering over you and a sickly smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was there anything that you wanted to do with your 2 months?
I mean, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of talks with Percy, which maybe Cass and I can have off cam. um, but outside of that, I think she would try to start individual casual conversations with everyone in the crew and be very bad at it if they don't know any geeky shit.
Nice.
Does Zio get you hooked on Real Housewives?
Zio would not engage with her.
That's what I thought.
Not after what you wrote in that note, Percy.
Speaking of Percy,
What?
what up, bro? What you been up to?
Well. Well. Percy has been testing the limits of the pan flute. Standing on the balcony over the dance floors in the club on crowded nights and just playing a little tune, seeing if he can suggest how many people he can influence into having a little more fun, spending a little more money on drinks.
It's definitely working. As you are playing, you're finding that some of the more dour customers that you have just kind of either wallflowering or just getting kind of belligerently drunk, you're actually able to make them be less so.
Mm. Mm. Cool. So I think most nights he's posted up at the bar when Fee is bartending and is just watching the crowd because he knows Penny's gonna send somebody. But he does tell Fee about the pan flute and what they can do and where Pan got them.
Is that a conversation you want to have?
Is it a conversation we need to have soon?
There's a conversation that happens.
Okay. Well, like after Lilith leaves, he pulls them out of his jacket and is like, so Pan pulled these out of Penny, who apparently isn't dead.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Now you know why I was having a moment after having a moment yesterday.
Okay, all right. So Penny's not dead.
Nope.
Well, I guess if Zio came back.
I don't think she was ever dead to begin with. I think Lilith just thought she was dead. I didn't stay to watch it, so.
Well, at some point it'll stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's all the conversation is, but
Yep. Yeah, so basically Percy has been in his club every single night for the last 2 months, making sure that he gets eyes on everybody coming in. He's getting a little paranoid.
All right. One day while you're up on, while you're walking through the dance floor trying to get to the other side, you bump into this slender young man. Says, "Oh, I'm sorry, handsome." Hmm.
Hi. Hope you're having fun.
I wasn't until now. Can I buy you a drink?
No need. I don't drink.
Oh, come on. Just one drink.
No. Honey, you push too far and that gets you kicked out in this club.
Fair, fair. I won't push.
If you'll excuse me.
Can I at least ask you out to dinner?
No. Spoken for, thanks.
Oh, little heartbreaker.
Been
He
told that
follows you.
before. Yeah.
He follows you. You're heading back towards the bar.
Yep. Usually Fee's deadpan stare at people makes them go away, so I'm heading straight for Fee. And I don't, if I sense that he is still following me, I don't sit at the bar, I go behind the bar to make it clear that I work here at the very least.
Says, "Ooh, a man with power. Love it. Come on. You don't have to accept a drink. You don't even have to accept dinner. How about just a dance, you and me?"
He just side eyes Fee.
I think Fee is looking to Percy because she doesn't care what Percy does with his life. If Percy is interested in the guy, she's fine with that. If he is not interested, she is fine with playing at the jealous girlfriend type to help him.
We've done this before.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the look on his face and the side eye and making use of my fun contacts, is a little flash of green. He's not happy with this.
Okay. Formation Omega Delta. Got it.
All right. Well, we'll keep playing this scene out in just a second. We're gonna take a quick break.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, hold on.
Oh no, we're trapped. Help.
Sorry. Just trying to figure this out. You good then, Neptune, or? And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we had a player that had to step out. We're gonna jump right back into the action here. So, Percy, V.
I think
Mhm.
that this is a point where I would like to make a convince roll
Ooh.
because it actually makes sense for me to do. You feel like that's good, Alan?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. So the tension here is that I am trying to play threatening girlfriend, but I also look prickly as a person. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth tags in this.
Okay.
Uh,
By the way, I will state that this is going to be at a -3.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
okay.
I'll give a help. Well, yeah, do I have any? Hold on. I have none. Never mind, it can't help.
Okay. That's fine. I think I'm all right. So for threatening, I feel like general manager is probably going to help because
Okay.
I can speak from a position of authority. Knows every story. I've done this before.
All right.
The tower calms to keep out my inner like killer tendencies during this moment.
Okay.
And you can tell me if these are out, but unstoppable and unbreakable, I don't know if either one of them would.
Unstoppable, yes. Unbreakable, no.
Okay, that makes sense. And I'm imagining at least all alone would be a negative.
Yes.
And if any other negatives are there, then let me know.
I am actually going to use your weaker when wet. As you're working behind a bar, things happen. You do get splashed.
The idea of weaker when wet in this particular situation, something, but yes.
I'm very proud of myself for not calling phrasing until exactly right now.
Yeah. So that is actually going to equal out to a +0 roll.
All right.
So let's see how the dice go.
Come on.
Believe in the heart of the dice.
Oh, fuck, it is a 10.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
So I am just going to look at this gentleman and say, he is spoken for, and we do not appreciate anyone making unwanted advances in this establishment, sir.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to intrude on your personal space. Not all of us can make it in the outside world. If you ever need me, hun, you know where to find me. And
I
he
don't even
walks
know
away.
your goddamn name, dude.
Tim McCree.
And why do you think I would ever speak to you?
For a good time. You look like somebody who parties.
Maybe in another life.
See you around, darling.
Uh, Percy's waving over one of the bouncers.
Yes, sir.
That one, Tim McCree, does not come back in this club.
All right. You want him head out first, or you want me to open the door with his head?
Head out first.
All right.
And I think Fee's going to turn to Percy and, like, using the loudness of the club, be like, are you good?
No, something didn't track right with that. Alan, can I do something to see what he might be?
Look beyond the mist.
You get +3 now.
What? Yeah, oh yeah.
Plus Mythos.
Ooh, 5 + 4 + 3 is 12.
There is some fuckery about. As you watch as he's making his exit, you can see the shadows of something just dark and foreboding, and it sends a shiver straight down your spine.
We aren't seeing the last of him.
Good.
Not good, Fee.
I am capable of sarcasm.
Yeah, I'm not tonight. I'm exhausted. Mm,
You have been pushing yourself a lot. Do you need to make an early night?
no, I'm good. I'm fine. We're fine.
Okay. Let me know if that changes.
Yeah. She's just, I don't know when she's going to show up, and it's. Yeah.
I'll tell you this. The next time she shows up, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the last.
Yeah,
Knowing what
problem
she
is. Fee, it won't be her. She'll send somebody else.
Well, that's what we have our upgraded new Louis 1.0 security system for, right?
Yeah, he's made a nest in the basement. It's kind of adorable. I'm going to get Anna to pet him. That's my new goal. I need to make Anna pet him.
As long as he doesn't want to eat Anna.
I don't think he wants to eat Anna. I know what kind of spider he is, but like they don't only eat birds. They are just known for like setting traps for birds.
This is fair, but I don't think that Anna's going to want to step into a possible trap.
She can stand at the door. I'll put a leash on him. It'll be fine.
Your spider needs visitation rights.
Just he's a nice buddy, and I want him to understand that everybody is friend, not food.
Percy, I think the reason that Louis gets along so well with me is because he recognizes things about me.
Yeah, but he gets along with Ashe too.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm following now.
It's a long walk, but you got there eventually.
Yep. Predators. Recognizing predator. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna go sit in my seat now.
Go on.
I would like some water. If you move out of the way, let me get some water.
I got you.
Guys, give me just 1 second here. I'll be right back.
Nerd a pervert.
All right, what are our tinfoil hats?
Oh, don't know. Oh, I don't have a
Tinfoil
tinfoil,
hat?
but I have a Timo hat, which won't go on over the horns.
Oh my god, why did you?
I went to Worlds.
Oh, nice.
I've answered your question, Heck. Where?
I
I've
I
given you
don't
an
know
edge.
what the question was.
Okay, yeah,
Is
where the
that
fuck
Anna?
do you put a leash on a spider? How would there's no way
Yeah.
to
So
put
you
it.
know the midsection.
Uh-huh.
You leash around the midsection.
Okay.
And with a little harness.
Yeah, I feel like a harness would work better because otherwise you would
child
just
harness.
crush him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between a leash and a harness? Is that
Yeah.
like a...
Yes. A leash is one point of contact. A harness will spread out the pressure.
Exactly.
so
It's like
we're-
I
you'll,
thought the leash
you'll
was
crush
just-
him.
I
Anna,
thought
what
the-
is on your head?
It's my hat. We asked for tinfoil hat, so I put on my dice bag.
Oh, I could not tell what that was.
I love that, and I have no hat shape objects near me.
Here, I'll put
I-
my dice bag on my head.
Oh my
I do
god.
apologize that I had to run out.
You're
My
good.
wife
Fine.
needed her inhaler.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
yes, that's
No.
important.
I thought the leash was just like the rope attached to the connecting point.
I think that's what a leash is. I think the difference with the harness is the multiple contact points.
Mhm.
Won't snap his little joints.
Yeah. You'll crush him. No.
know.
This spider is as large as a couch.
And you can crush a couch. I've done it.
Yep,
That just adds more force to his brittle little exoskeleton.
Mhm.
Is all I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
Okay, Mr. Veterinarian.
No, I unfortunately didn't get to take invertebrate medicine this semester. Hopefully
I am
so
I'll get a little
sorry.
experiment with that.
we just kept on the stall mode, but Alan's back.
Yeah.
Who needs to actually play the game or stream it?
Right.
This is more important.
We're
I
gonna
think
talk
I
about
want
putting
to
a
play the
leash
game
on a
if
spider.
for no other reason than we haven't gotten to my downtime yet.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Percy's overworking himself.
Percy, I'm going to give you a status here of Paranoid 1.
Yep.
One of your bouncers actually comes up to you and says, "Hey, listen, man, you seem real stressed out. I don't want to, cross over any lines here, but maybe just take a break."
Danny.
Yeah, okay, I know. All right, just you're real short with people. Like earlier tonight, you just told Steve to go fuck himself because he didn't want to go lift a 200-pound crate.
Okay. But Steve never helps you guys with the heavy lifting.
You
And
are
he knew
right.
that was a 2-person job.
Yeah. But he's a bouncer, not a part of the entertainment staff. I can understand him not wanting to do somebody else's job.
Okay. I'll go take a nap in the office.
Cool. All right. I'm not trying to be an asshole, boss. I'm just saying you got to take it easy. You look like you might burn out. I'm not apologizing.
Fine. Just no one on the no-fly list gets in. No
Obviously. Obviously. You ever known me to let people through?
Danny, you've been here since not long after I've been here. I'm going to tell you this. Penny may be making a move.
Well, that's good to know. Had I known to specifically look out for that psychopath, I would have
I
been
don't
keeping more of
think
an eye.
you know how she operates. She won't show up herself.
Yeah, isn't she dead?
No.
All right. We'll keep an eye
Just
out.
yeah.
Just go take a nap.
I'm going. Lock
you
the
go-
office door behind me and I go take a nap.
All right. Our scene shifts once again over to Fee.
Sorry, over to
You,
me.
the only
Sorry, I
person who
didn't
hasn't
hear the
done yet.
last word.
Shifts over to me. Kidding. Over to Fee. What have you been up to?
So, Fee has been in a very straightforward routine that has to do with studying this thing. She will go to the library in the morning. She has noticed that she gets up earlier than Percy by a good 2 hours. So her morning is getting up, making coffee so it's left for Percy, and then heading to the library after that. And after she gets done at the library, she goes and does the normal thing at the club. So she has essentially let Percy back into her life. And she is also dealing with that mentally in the background.
All
right. But the majority of her search is going to be on the fact that she now has an image in her head. She saw a location, and she hasn't had that kind of knowledge about what she's looking for. So she is going to be looking through fairy tale archives and the like, searching for something that looks like what her apartment now looks like. Oh, and by the way, she is also going once a week to have dinner with her dad back at home.
Okay.
Which is literally the most difficult thing that I can imagine someone doing. Because she's treating it as if it is a normal thing, and it is not a normal thing.
Okay. So, while you're looking through, countless volumes at the library, do you run into Anna at any point?
I would say probably a couple different points. Anna probably has seen Fee more than anybody else because Fee is actively researching.
Okay.
Her goal is to find out who this person is that she is a rift of, essentially.
All right. Anna, Do you mention anything about the pack room?
The back room, please. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's like information for me to give. Like, I don't think that's something that Anna would do without Funny's like explicit permission to do.
Okay.
Would it be something that you would ask Fadi's permission of?
I don't see why not. Like, they've been really like open about. It's like if you have any questions, let me know. So yeah, I'd probably ask.
He looks at the two of you and says, okay, come on.
Well, there you go.
And the two of you follow back. He does the same thing again where the wood starts turning to stone. The bookshelves are now literally cut from the stone, and there's hundreds of rows of books.
Neat trick.
It's not like having magic hair. Whatever.
You should really see me on bad hair days if you want to make that statement.
You hear a loud hiss and then a loud snap as the caiman tries to nip at your foot. He goes, no, 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 no. Hey, stop it. Not food.
I don't think that was the concern.
You're not entirely wrong. You are not ready for judgment yet. Or probably ever. Come on, Amit. And he picks up the caiman and just walks away.
I'm perfectly ready for judgment. I have Cat with me.
The baby. Oh.
I mean, if you think you are ready
No.
for the judgment of Amit,
Literally not.
No.
Definitely not. That was the jokiest of jokes.
Anna, do you show him your book at all?
I mean, I don't think there's necessarily much to hide. So, I mean, if
Wait,
there is interest.
show.
P or
Sure, show. Are we talking about Fee or Fadi? I thought Fadi had access to them.
Fadi has access to all of these. I was asking if Anna showed Fee's book.
Ah.
I mean, if he asks, like, sure, why not? But
Fair
is it
enough.
gonna be like, look at my book,
Well, I think best case I should probably focus on mine right now. But I'm interested in your story. You.
Well, I mean, not to be too cheesy here, but I'm more or less an open book. What do you want to know?
Well, my stuff has been going on for some time. How long is yours?
Definitely not as long as the rest of y'all, but definitely not as short as Zio's. Um, he's definitely the youngest of all of us, but I don't know, it's been a couple months. I don't think it's been a year yet. I was just talking about
Oh.
this with Ash, and I'm newer, but like
That explains some things. Like I feel like after a while it kind of coalesces. You learn certain things you're good at.
yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out sometimes.
I can't fly.
True, but I bet you could make things fly for at least a little bit of time.
I mean, fall with style maybe after I knock them into the air.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out anything about that camera?
Oh, you know what? I didn't. Should look more into those.
Yeah.
Fadi, it's like, oh, cameras, they're in hobbies.
No. It's not important. Fee is trusting to a point of Fadi. But there are some things that she is like, I don't know. Fully trust, I don't think is something that Fee has ever done.
Mhm.
But it might be interesting to look at. I mean, you deal with archives and such, right?
Yeah, it might be interesting just to look at everything a little bit more closely. It's one thing to look with the naked eye, but maybe we can zoom in on stuff, enhance stuff.
That's fair. And is Fadi like giving her access to her book?
Yeah, he hasn't stepped between you or it.
Okay. So while she like looks, she is going to look at book and see what's up. I'm gonna message you something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this book, kind of like Anna's, is a leather-bound book. However, obviously, color's different, fonting's different. As you open it, you start to see a description of your life from birth to now. But there is more towards the back that wasn't in Anna's. You start to see that the words start describing a almost like a fairy tale, but it's all in German. And then they're like halfway through the page, it shifts from German script to Greek. And then you see a drawing of a tower that sort of splits in between the words.
I am going to kind of absent-mindedly put my hand on the tower itself. And then I will try to flip the page and see if there are any other images I can find.
There appears to be like frantic sketches that were scratched in, but Other than that, it's all contained on like a couple of pages. Nothing really concrete outside of that.
I would say that Fee might not speak the different languages. She would at least recognize what German looks like
Hmm.
as a language. And she would look at Anna and be like, Can you make any sense of it's like the language is changed midstream.
Huh. No, that's nothing like what happened in my book.
Oh. And she'll look over at Fadi. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, all the time. It's what happens when stories collide.
Stories collide. That's comforting. Okay. So I recognize the German. Do you recognize this other language?
Yeah, it's Greek.
Okay. Oh, shit. German. Stories about hair. Okay. Well, I think I know where this story starts.
He closes the book on you and says, "It's not quite time. Believe me, it's not good to know more about what could potentially be disturbing you. It's not time yet."
But the way you say that, it sounds like you know I am disturbed.
I know a lot about you. I know a lot about a lot of things.
She is going to try to whisper something close to Fadi, and she is going to try to make Anna not hear it.
Okay.
Oh no.
And what she is going to say is, Am I always going to hurt people?
If you continue to choose that.
I think that is the most horrifying thing that Fadi could have said. And from Anna's perspective, you see Fee lean in, ask something, Fadi respond, and then Anna is leaving. Or Fee is leaving, sorry.
No, we're all
Now
mixing up
I'm
our
fucking it up.
characters. Help. The reference
Buddy,
is nobody saw me take out my headphone. I don't know it either. Heck, the player has no knowledge.
Oh!
Yeah, because I thought it would be funny.
it's
Oh,
perfect.
that's fun.
So, Fadi actually picks up your book and hands it to Anna. Says, "Please, dear, put that back for me."
Will do.
You notice that there is a black book that is new to this particular collection.
Does it have a name?
It does not.
Hmm. Well, that probably means that it's not quite time to read it yet.
I'm going to need you to roll a face danger against temptation.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, I'm
Uh-oh.
over here like, ask Fonny what it is.
Heck may be the most restrained player in the history of TTRPGs at this
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, you say that. I've seen other things there.
It's like sometimes I press the gremlin button, other times I
Uh-huh.
don't. It
Yeah.
depends on the character. I'm like, okay, let me see what I can use. What can I use? Because yeah, it's like I feel, is it possible to use my library tags now, or is that a negative now?
I think those are going to be negatives.
Yeah, it's just like,
Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
like
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh. It's just like I also have the tag morbid curiosity, and that's not gonna help me here at all.
No, it's not.
I don't think there's anything I can use. I think I just have to roll. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna roll these 2d6s, and either I open the book or I don't. What's the worst that could happen, right? We'll open the Necronomicon. It'll be great.
I'm actually also going to invoke your Lost in Books.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna do that. How does that work again?
It's a -1.
Minus.
And you get to mark attention on the
Yep.
thing it came from.
Yeah.
Someone never makes me invoke my weaknesses.
You can invoke your own weaknesses as well.
I
Mhm.
didn't know that.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Oh no! Because I was like, okay, I'm chilling with the 7, but the -1 makes that a 6.
You grab the book.
Yep, I grabbed the book. No, you must not read from the book.
The book.
As you're flipping through the pages, you start seeing like a variety of texts. Some in languages long since past. Old English, Middle English, various forms of Latin, and then it gets to the picture of what appears to be the city on fire. And this was the image that I had sent you earlier.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, the world around you changes. You see from what appears to be a cliff snow. You hear screams just roaming across the city. Buildings start to light, and it seems to shift between darkness and pit, just like this bright blood red that takes over the city. You now take a permanent paranoid 1.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yep.
As you drop the book, and by the way, you can change this. This will be narratively. You can change this. As you drop the book, Fadi turns around and says, "Oh no." And that's where we're ending tonight, folks.
Huh.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
You must not read from the book.
In this house we know and love the mummy.
Yes.
Exactly.
I hope we're all Mummy stans.
Of
It
course.
is like one of the greatest action movies ever to exist.
No, just
Bisexual
no
anthem.
qualifiers. One of the greatest movies.
It's a bisexual anthem.
Things that you look back on and you go, Oh.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure Brendan Fraser turned me gay.
Yeah.
God damn. Let's go ahead and do our outros, starting in reverse, going with Cass.
Me! Hi, guys! I have been your resident Rift of Pan. I didn't overschedule myself in December at all. Let's see here. I actually have all off-camera stuff the rest of this week upcoming, and then I will be back on Lost Caravan on Monday for the second part of Hearts, being GM'd by Dakrimbo, our beloved horror master. I got to trampoline on a fleshy tongue floor. It was great. I'm playing a Knoll, and I'm very much leaning into the Mad Hyena vibe. It's great. There was face paint. And then I have on the 21st Lancer over on Lost Caravan. And then I will be over for the very first time on Live from the Apocalypse on Wednesday the 27th. We're doing things for charity. Playing Nearthmare Before Christmas. We are little creatures saving Christmas from the darkness. Well, we are the darkness. It's a thing. It's going to be a wild, fun time. This cast is great. I am honored to be sitting with them. And then I'll be back here maybe on the 30th. Have we confirmed that, Alan?
Yes, we are doing the 30th.
Okay, we will be back for King's Gambit on the 30th, where my husband just got blown out of the sky by my mother with a missile. It's great. Fine, there's no problems here. I'm not gonna kill a bitch. Anyway, that's me until January, and then there's new things starting in the new year that I don't know we're mentioning yet. Well, sin, but we'll see.
Next up,
That would
Is-
be me.
Yeah.
Where is my schedule? Here it is. I was your Ash for tonight. And where can you find me? Not a lot, because I did the opposite of Cass. And I only have my regular game of Magi Nights on the 13th and 27th, and every other Wednesday, probably till forever. That game's very slow paced. Where, as I always say, I'll be playing the exact opposite character of Ash. My J Idol Magi girl who is a Knight of Light, and we're in the middle of a boss fight, and everything is going terribly. So check that out, because we'll either die or level up, and that's exciting. Beyond that, you can find me all over the internet at Destiny Trio Inc. That's INC at the end, not INK. Beyond that, thanks for watching.
next up, Heck.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's me, Sir Heckalot. I'm here. I'm on your screen. And as per usual tonight, I played Anna Lee, who learned a whole lot today. Oh no. You can find me all over the internet at Sir Heckalot, including Twitch, Itch, I guess Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky. I'm all over the place. Just find me. It's the best place to figure out where I'm going to be in the TTRPG space next, because I tend to wander a lot and wear a lot of hats. I do things like game design, graphic design, video editing, and of course APs. For at least a further like little bit going ahead. You actually will not see me tomorrow with Oathsworn Odyssey of the Dragonlords on Neon Lights. We are actually going to be dark tomorrow as we stand in solidarity with Palestine and the global strike that's happening. So don't worry, next episode will air at some point, but we will be going dark tomorrow. But on Tuesday, you can catch me over on Enchanting Sorcery as we get into our next episode of Into the Old Margrave. It is an Into the Woods inspired 5e campaign that we're going into a little bit of a Little Red Riding Hood arc, and it's going to be really cool. I'm excited. Well, you can find me in a whole lot of other channels like Lost Caravan. I pop in over there every once in a while. You can find me over on Indoor Adventures, over on Dat Magic Juice's channel, playing in a Tyranny of Dragons campaign. I do a whole bunch of stuff, so just follow me on the socials because I don't shut up about them on there. But yeah, that's me.
Last but not least, Sin.
Hi, I'm Sin. Synthetic 20 on all the social media that matters. Your humble rift of Rapunzel and nothing else. There's nothing else. Don't look too far into anything that's going on. Don't look behind the curtain. Cass. But I am going to be in a number of things this month. I'm going to be here on Singularity with Autumn, Bad Preacher Man Must Die, Big Strong Girl at Gay Camp. On Tuesday, Russ Walkers. We are going to be doing on Friday the 15th, I believe. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Where I will be playing the respawning asshole. And those aren't things that you need to know about. Those are my own personal notes. The 28th, I'm going to be over on Lost Caravan playing Pathfinder. And then next year, I want to say at least during this and the next time we're here, that we will be doing Queensgate on my personal channel, which has in the cast our own wonderful Cass, as well as some fantastic other people. That will be appearing first on February 5th. But if you want to follow Queensgate Chronicles, that is where you will get more information about that. The world was just built, including with facts by our own Alan, and they were wild, and I don't know what to think. It's going to be an incredible game. And I think that's everything for me.
As a quick note, I loved the energy that everybody had for the world building stream. It was so good.
There was so much chaos. I did not know what I was doing when I brought Nox together.
Yeah. And we all, much to everything that Sin really brought together everybody because of their specialties. It was fantastic. The world that you guys are going to play in is going to be fantastic. I am excited to see it. So if you haven't had a chance to, please go back, watch the VODs. It'll be great.
There are multiple VODs because of all the tech issues.
I know, we had so many tech issues. It's going to be good, though. Don't even worry about it. Don't sweat it. It's going to be good. Anyways, my name's Alan, the resident asshole. You guys will find me mostly in Singularity. Yeah, I know, you guys are... whatever. It's all good. I am actually known as the shipping asshole at work. I ship shit. All right. Anyways, you guys will
That
see me
has
back.
so many meanings that I don't think you're considering, Alan.
Oh, I know. Trust me. So I will be I will be back here on Tuesday with Sin for Camp Runners Cross, run by Singularity's very own Meg Mysteria. I will also be back for hopefully the last episode of Site 117G, where if you are a big fan of SCP, it'll be totally awesome. We're gonna have a good time, get funky with it, and perhaps reunite Kermit with James Henson, and it'll be good. That has Sin and Heck in it. Yeah, trust me. After that, Breaking Neon and King's Gambit, both still on the docket. We'll be getting back into those. And then it'll be a brand new year with all sorts of fun crap. Hoping at some point here to at least be halfway done with my new game for City of Mist. And I don't even know who we're going to raid. Holy crap.
High Shelf is doing charity game tonight.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes,
we should go to
yes.
them.
Let's
And they're
do
playing
High Shelf.
Apocalypse Keys as well, which is a fantastic.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. That is a great system.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that's it. We are going to go ahead and raid High Shelf. So have yourself a wonderful night. Stick around for the raid, and hopefully you guys can give to a great charity.
Yeah. We're just sitting
Help.
there.
we
Dale.
can't leave.
Dale.
Help.
Sometimes I think Vale just wants to hold it out to see how long I'll
Truly.
be waiting like an idiot.
Yeah, how
It's a
uncomfortable
fail
can we
cold
get?
cut.
Honestly, how many of those have I been a part of now?
Shoving his
I know,
trunk into
I know,
my
let's-
shirt.
Let's just geek out over the credits while we wait.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Where are the questions?
So yeah, go ahead.
No, where are the questions?
Oh.
So the three questions are: